Hey everybody, it's me, Transformers and My Little Pony fan Jason, and today I'm going to make a review of the brand new Bluey episode, The Sign. The Sign has been currently in the works since, I'd say 2020 or 2019 or 2021, please, I'm sorry. But, however, we seen a leaked photo before, back in 3 years ago. We thought it must be a Rad and Frisky wedding. Turns out it's right. We're right. It's pretty correct, actually. But, full disclaimer, this would contain spoilers of this episode, so I'll keep little stuff going, and I don't mention long dogs or tennis balls. So, let's cut to the chase. Alright, if anyone who's seen The Sign, you're fine, you can listen to this review. If you didn't see The Sign, go ahead, watch it right now, or just mute the video. So, let's get started. So, the first instance at the beginning, they showed the Bluey intro, no special intro, but the end. The episode starts when Bandit and Bluey are in the swing. They're playing a little game until they go to school. Happiness, Bluey is sad that they're about to move. Happiness that Bluey tells Calypso that she's moving. Everyone's saying, "What?" And people howl. It's like, "Oh, wow, wow!" Like all of them. It's like so sad. Like, so heartbroken. I love all of them howling at the same time. Like, and Calypso tells a story about a farmer, and they cheer Bluey up, and they, Jack and Rusty play army, and then later, they got home, and the next day was the wedding. So happened is that, Frisky actually kind of trying to make a decision for the wedding. So turns out it happened is they mentioned about Rad, and it happened as Frisky got mad trying to call him, and Chili had to follow her. Bluey sits in the front seat. She gets pulled over for her children in the front seat. Went to the smoothie place. I thought it was great. The Frisky chase is one of my favorite parts in the episode. So the episode, I could give them credit. This is so much better. This is awesome we ever had. After that, they Brad kind of reunited. Actually, they kind of hugged, and yeah, they went back. Granddad Bob's here. Frisky's family members are there. Not to mention, Brandy is pregnant. Turns out he has been tripping in India. His voice actor is actually the fairy tale one. So, the fairy tale voice actor. So happened is Rad and Frisky got married, and they have a dance. And then Stripe kind of woke up the next morning, being drunk and sleepy, of course. And there's this scene that nearly caught my eye. Actually, I did not cry, but some of you will. Is where they sold the house, like, entirely. And also Bingo cries after Chili tells her that they're moving, but it was a miscommunication. Turns out Bluey cheered them up. The sheepdogs are in the panel next day, and they look in the telescope, and then happened is they found a house. Turns out it was Cornelius's place. They were moving with the terriers so they could have a pretty good life. So happened is they sold a house, and they called Bucky. They played the sad song. That was feel like a sad ending. Like it kind of reminds me of the movie Sing, when Buster loses his theater, lost his property, and had to move out with Eddie. Or Shrek the Third, with Shrek being captured and Archie run away. and it's pretty sad by this point. And it turns out in the end, they're not selling the. Turns out they're not selling their house or not even moving. They got their house back, and the healers, Bluey, Bingo, were super excited and decided to go back to the house and have memories with it. This is so sad to me. Yeah. For you guys, I could say it's a pretty best one ever. And they put the carpet back together. They have fish and chips in the end, and we got a special end credits. It does awesome. This is so heartwarming. So, moreover, the sign is pretty good by this point, or not good. It's great. It's absolutely badass. Like, oh my god. Like, it's like Happiness or abandoned Chili's sold in a house, blah blah blah, and they got a new job. Where is it going to be? A new town? Yeah, Aussie girl Margie mentioned it. It's not Sydney. It's possibly another state. I had to look at the video again, but turns out Cornelius sold this place, so the sheepdogs could live there. God, beg your mind! You want me, you don't want me. You want me, you don't want me. You want me, don't want me. You want me, don't want me, Dad. I'm sorry, don't have reference. So, they got the house back. It's a pretty, I kind of feel like it feels like a finale to the Bluey series. But we got one more episode though. It's surprise is actually the finale episode. Okay, no spoiler of the episode. Everyone has seen it, seen the leaks in India. They show a grown-up Bluey with a child. So, feel like this sign is a pretty badass one. I can give it 1 trillion out of 10 stars. Behind a Rush Hour and Shrek Forever After. Like, don't get me wrong, Rush Hour is one of my favorite movies ever. Also the very first movie I ever watched ever since I was a kid. My first one would be Rush Hour 2. Even though it's funny, the pacing, the story, the characters look so badass. Jackie and Hulu are pretty good. And Shrek Forever After, it's a pretty good movie. Like, first Shrek was very upset that he kind of, yeah, you give the idea. So, 1 trillion out of 10 stars, I could say the least. But thank you, Joe Brown, for giving us the best Bluey special we ever had. This kind of makes me a fan to the series. I like to contribute that. I would like to make my own stories of these beloved characters. Same thing goes to the Thomas fans on YouTube. I feel like the dedicated Bluey YouTubers should make their own stories and make them charming, useful, and reliable. Like, yeah, Bluey will go on for many generations to come. But Bluey is got to be the most heartwarming show we ever had. That's how a great fan base could be. Thank you, Joe Brum. This is what I meant to say. This without you creating a dog show and made it popular, and made it to the world. But you did a great job, Joe Brum. We will continue to make your characters to grow. We absolutely, definitely care. I love you all so much. Like I said, The Sign is a much way better version. Sign is miles better than that Peppa Pig ripoff, actually. So yeah, Chipchilla season 2 is already out. Like, sorry, like Bluey won. These two failed. So alright everyone, I'd like to say thank you for watching for this early sneak peek of this video. And I'll see you next time for another video. Bye you guys.